Good morning and Assalamu alaikum. This is me, Anam Khan, and I welcome you in your English literature class. Last week we have started the chapter that is unit number 5, namely Great Expectations. I have summarized the chapter for you guys, and you have completed your words meaning and question answers. Now it's time to move ahead. We have the exercises of the same chapters. Exercise 1 you have completed. Now this is exercise B, reference to context, part 1. It is mentioned on page number 51. Let me show you. Okay, this is page number 51 and there's the exercise reference to context part 1. It has 3 questions. Okay, the dialogue is: he started, made a short run and stopped and looked over his shoulders. Dear sir, I timidly explained. Also, Georgiana, that's my mother. Okay, there's a question. Why did he act as he did? You will write the answer as: the convict thought the boy's mother was around. I'm repeating. The convict thought the boy's mother was around. Second is: what does the boy point out timidly to him? You will write your answer as: the boy points out timidly to him as his mother's grave. Third is: why does the boy say also Georgiana and not just Georgiana? Okay, you will write the answer. It is written like that on her grave. He thought that was her name, as he had never seen his mother. Repeating, it is written like that on her grave. He thought that was her name, as he had never seen his mother. These are the reference to context. 3 questions. Then move towards exercise C, part 1, page number 52. The question is: use the following in the sentences of your own. Here are some words. You have to make the sentences. Okay, I'm going to tell you the meanings, the explanation. The first word is freckled. Freckled means covered with freckles, marks of aging. Okay. Second word is ravenously. It means extremely hungry. But try to you have to make the sentence of the word which is given in the book. I am telling you meaning just for your ease. Third is more explicit. It means fully revealed or expressed. Number 4, religiously entertained. It means to do something regularly in a religious manner. Fifth is shuddering. Shuddering means vibration or vibrating. Number 6 is clasping. Clasping means gripping, to hold something in your hand. I'm repeating it that I have told you the meaning just for your ease. You have to use the word which is given in the book to make a sentence. Okay? Then part 2 of the same exercise, exercise C. What is the difference between the words in each pair? Okay, this exercise will be attempt like you will make the column as you make the columns of words meaning. If you are mentioning the one, so one you will write the both words, as in the first we have marsh and swamp. Then you will move towards the second word. Do not make it the second one. Okay, it is not the second. They are called number 1. You will write the both meaning, the different meanings. Okay, the first word is marsh. Marsh means a low-lying area which remains waterlogged mostly. Marsh means a low-lying area which remains waterlogged mostly. The second word is swamp. Swamp means too much of something. Too much of something. The second word is The second pair what we are having is infant and adolescent. Infant means a child around 5 to 7 years old. Okay. Adolescent means a teenager. Okay. Third word is beyond. Third pair is beyond and above. Beyond means outside the range or limit. The word above gives the meaning at a higher level. This is the difference between above and beyond. Number 4 is derive. Derive means to obtain something from a source. To obtain something from a source. The second word is conclude. Conclude means come to an end. Okay, it is a verb for conclusion. Number 5, the fifth pair is entertain and amuse. Entertain means provide with amusement and enjoyment. Provide with amusement and enjoyment. Amuse means make someone laugh or smile. The sixth pair is parish and community. Parish means a parish with its own church and clergy. Okay? A parish with its own church and clergy. Community means a group of people living together in one place. A group of people living together in one place. These are the differences between the words, the pair. I have told you, you may find the keys in the homework folder as well. Try to do your work neat and clean. This is all done for today. I am repeating. First, you will attempt the exercise B, part 1 from page number 51. There are 3 questions. The first answer is the convict thought the boy's mother was around. The second answer is the boy points out timidly to him to his mother's grave. Third is it is written like that on her grave he thought that was her name as he had never seen his mother. Then you will write, make the column for word sentences. You will write the word from your book and make the sentences of your own. Then the second part of this you have to tell the difference between the pair of the word. I have told you the method how to attempt. You may find the key in the homework folder as well. This is all for today. Inshallah, we'll meet in the next class with a new chapter. Till then, Allah Hafiz from my side.